Hey guys, welcome back to Medical Coding with Blue. So, I'm going to start calling Tuesdays episodes Q&A Tuesdays because I did get some more questions. So, thank you to everybody who submitted questions. I really appreciate it. But before we get started with today's Q&A, I just wanted to share this with you. So, look what I got. It came yesterday. So, or at least I think so. Anyway, I know this is backwards, and so like I'm really sorry, but like I said, this is a new phone that I'm working with, so just try to bear with me until I figure this out or until I get something else to film with. But anyway, this is the Chicago guide. I always try to make it a point of anywhere I go for a conference that I do something that is local to the area. Like when I was in when I went to my first one in San Diego, I went to Padre Stadium, which was where they had the appreciation celebration at. And I got to see Casey and the Sunshine Band, which was really awesome. And I mean, it was just so much fun. And of course, you see the beach. And, you know, I could have gone to different places, but that was my very first conference. And I was just so excited. And I was like, oh, I just wanted to kind of soak in everything. And I did. When I went to Baltimore, and this isn't in any particular order. When I went to Baltimore, I saw Edgar Allan Poe's grave, and so that was pretty cool. And I did a lot of walking around. I mean, I saw so many things when I was up in Baltimore, and that was a lot of fun. Louisiana, when I was in New Orleans, of course, I went to Bourbon Street, and then I saw the, what is it? Mardi Gras World, where they have all the floats and everything, because that's where the appreciation celebration was at, and that was a lot of fun. But man, did I have so many beignets. I'm like, oh my gosh, no more beignets for me for a little while. But everything was like really cool, and the people were very nice. And of course, Miami, which was last year, hello. Oh, I had so much good Cuban food. And then, of course, I had to go down to Miami Beach, you know, and enjoy myself there. And of course, I came back with the Golden 10. So, you can't go to Miami Beach without getting a tan, which I successfully was able to do. But anyway, like I said, I always try to make sure that I know ahead of time things that I want to do when I get there. And so I've been to Chicago before. I've been to the AHIMA headquarters, our very own version of Graceland. I've been there before. So, I mean, I know that there's like Navy Pier, and I really want to go there again. But of course, there's other things that I want to do. And this little magazine is going to help me because I'm already planning like all the stuff that I want to do. So I have like some circles. But anyway, moving right along. I always try to plan, and I will do a video like in the coming weeks about like travel tips when you're about to go to convention and things like that, conference. I will do a video about that, so maybe that might help if you are planning on going. I will be working on that. So let's get into the Q&A. All right. What is the purpose of attending convention? Conference. Okay, so there's a few things, okay, but first and foremost, the education. There are topics that are discussed that are, of course, geared towards us in the HIM profession, and you know, this is a good time to ask leaders in the industry questions that you have. And what better education to get than from the source itself? So a lot of times, you know, there's great speakers. There's so many classes. There's classes, you know, during the day, and then there's general session, which is in the mornings. And, you know, there's always jam-packed with like good speakers and, you know, informative seminars. There's also like seminars and things going on in the exhibit hall, which is good because, you know, you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of not just all of the cool stuff that you can get from conference, but that you can earn CEUs for sitting in on some of the vendors' classes that they have. Some of it is just geared towards their product, whatever they're showcasing. and you know how the benefits of, you know, of what they have to offer. Sometimes you get CEUs, sometimes you don't. It just depends. But I do know that there are some that offer CEUs for like classes that they do. So it's a lot of fun. Okay. And then the other part of it is networking. So there have been instances where they do ask if you're looking for a job, if, you know, if you're interested in, you know, working from home, or if you're interested in moving, you know, they do ask those questions. So it is a good place to network and meet people, because a lot of times when you are applying for jobs, of course you're doing this online, and there's like a whole lot of missed opportunity to make connections with people one-on-one. So this is a good time to go in and meet people and show your enthusiasm and things like that. So and if they don't have anything for you, there's a good chance that they can point you in the right direction for somebody else who might. So it's all a matter of just trying to get your name out there and network, and, you know, look for things that, you know, will make you stand out. So you can bring your resume, but oftentimes like employers will have you apply online, so then you can upload your electronic version of your resume. So you may not give, you know, many out. You still may. It just depends if that's what the employer is wanting, or if they're looking for people and they're taking resumes. You can just do that. You can bring business cards. So I did that the first couple of years, and then like the third time I went, nobody was really taking business cards, because everybody was doing this electronic thing. And then when I went again, they were like, oh yeah, well, we could take a business card if you have a business card. So I'm doing business cards this time when I go. And I'm going to make sure that I put my channel on there, because I love watching my channel grow in views and grow in subscribers. This is really exciting for me. So I want to just thank everybody who's recently subscribed. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope to continue to make videos that are interesting and on topic, and, you know, something that will benefit people. So one of the other questions I got is, can you assist with questions if I am a new student? Of course. If you have any questions, whether you are a new student or you are a coder, and you just say, hey, I know that you have experience with this. Can you know, give me your take? Sure. I am more than happy to do that. That's not a problem for me. And if I don't know the answer, obviously I will try to look for it and give you some kind of reference, because that is what I do. I always make sure that I try to have a reference. So, but yes, if you have a question and you're a new student, or you're, you know, you're a coder already, and you just are curious to see what other coders do, I am always happy to answer questions. So you can always submit it here, or send it to my Gmail, and I will put it in the comment box below. So yes, let's see, what else? Those were the questions that I got. But like I said, the education part and making connections at conference is a really good thing, not to mention all of the swag you get. So they have like some of the coolest gadgets, and a lot of them is just like, they're just so fun. And what I like to do whenever I get something really cool from convention is I'll bring it back for my people. So it'll be like a prize, or, you know, it'll be like a door prize, because people are like, oh, you know, you're going to conference, bring me back a pen or whatever. Okay, well, I try to make certain people earn, you know, by answering questions. So it makes everybody get competitive. So anything to drive up that competitive vibe is always a good thing, because then you get more engagement. So that's just my opinion on that. But anyway, so other than that, that is pretty much it on the questions that I got. But yes, conference is always worth it. So you'll be sure to leave with something. I mean, as you know, as far as like a connection with a company, or you know, a connection with another coder or a few coders, because that's where I have met some of the nicest ladies. There's 3 ladies that I travel with whenever I go to a conference, and I'm always excited to see them. And we all met by going to conference, and we've seen each other nearly every year for the last 4 years. So there's always been a combination of us that end up meeting up, but it is so much fun, and you make like a lot of good friends. And I went there by myself. I mean, I didn't go with anybody. I mean, I knew people that were there, but we weren't traveling together, you know, so just something to consider. So but yes, it is a lot, but it is worth it, especially for all the days that you're there and all of the CEUs that you can rack up, you know, if you are already credentialed and you need to get CEUs. Some people will go every other year because they can earn enough during the time that they're there. So just something to consider. So, but if you guys have any more questions, please feel free to submit, and perhaps they will be on next week's Tuesday Q&A. So, well, I hope you all have enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And share the news with your friends that there is a coder on YouTube that talks about what it's like to be a coder. So anyway, I will see y'all the next time. Bye.